The mob took over Chicago, but not in the way you might think. The Magnificent Mile is one of the most exclusive areas in one of America's most important cities, and 500 teens converged there Saturday night in one of the biggest and most dangerous flash mobs in U.S. history. I'm Steve Green. This is Trifecta. Let's bring on Scott Ott and Bill Whittle and go right to the video from NBC Chicago. Here it is.
Chicago police in the middle of several mobs of teens in the loop.
I pay $17,000 in property taxes, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah, Scott, I told you it was an exclusive area. $17,000 a year just in property taxes. 500 kids, but only 28 arrests. So what's a nice lady getting for her money?
The opportunity, I think, to get out as fast as she possibly can. I mean, if she's paying $17,000 in property taxes, she probably drives some pretty sweet wheels. I suggest she get in that Lexus and get the heck out of there. Because when these folks figure out that they can behave this way with impunity, and there's nothing that law enforcement can do to stop them or is willing to do to stop them, you're looking at the future of the dependency society right here. You're looking at Occupy Wall Street turned into a Batman movie.
Wow, that's vivid. We need Batman. It's Gotham. All right, next clip is Chicago community activist Andrew Holmes. Check this out.
You have over 400 some teenagers down with mob action, which don't make no sense, jumping on individuals that are downtown. Multiple people have been arrested, and I caution those parents that are getting this call about your child that's been arrested, then maybe you need to check your child.
Now, when I think of community activists, I usually think of an otherwise useless race hustler who uses other people's money and a slick teleprompter to worm his way into the White House. But this Holmes guy seems pretty sharp. Bill, he advised parents, maybe you need to check your child, but is there anybody at home to do that?
Well, if you listen to what he actually said, Steve, he said if you've gotten a phone call that says that your child has been arrested, maybe you ought to check your child. And I'd say maybe you might want to check them before they get to that point. There's so much to say here. First of all, it's another feather in the cap of the murder mayor, Rahm Emanuel, the guy who plotted the big strategy to get the president of the United States, who is this city's product as well. This is what's going to happen to all American cities. When we have these flash mobs, you know, a flash mob obviously is where somebody sends a text or a tweet or something and everybody converges on one spot. Like they used to just do it with a 7-Eleven. Somebody'd say, be at this address at 9 o'clock. 400 people show up. Everybody'd walk into the store and take everything. What are they going to do? The police can't get there in time. So when you allow these kind of things to happen, they'll get bigger and bigger. And next time it'll be a flash mob of 2,000 instead of 500. Then it'll be a flash mob of the entire city. They'll just go into a neighborhood, they'll take everything. And the police won't be able to do anything. And it's just going to continue because they don't respond. And as long as these things continue without any consequences for the vast majority of the players, then that will be the case. If they want to stop these things, they should have videotaped everybody and they should make it a citywide priority to arrest every single person that showed up and committed act of vandalism. That kind of thing might actually slow it down, but they won't do it.
Well, I'm just impressed we managed to get through 2 questions without a single the night Chicago died. Joe.
I was saving it!
Folks, these kids, no, I'm sorry. Folks, these kids, these thugs, they form flash mobs for just 3 reasons. 1, the internet makes it possible. They know they probably won't get caught, and if they do, nothing bad is going to happen. And number 2, because they don't care that it's wrong, because they've never had anyone to teach them, to set that example. Well, we do know it's wrong, and we forget that the exact same technology empowers us law-abiding citizens. We have GPS, we have Facebook, we have Twitter. What's to stop 1,000 people from showing up and making 500 citizens arrests? Think of it as flash justice. For PJTV, I'm Steve Green.